I am here at Glastenbury Mountain in Bennington with a friend of mine, and we just pulled into the parking lot. And as you can see, since if most people don't know, Glastenbury Mountain is like our version of Bridgewater Triangle from Massachusetts. Pretty much everything that goes on in the Bridgewater Triangle kind of happens here at Glastenbury Mountain. So we just pulled in, and the first question that we wanted to kind of ask ourselves is, if a Bigfoot were to live here, why would they? Well, here is why.
Look at all these apples. How can you say no to something like this?
Exactly. How can you? And if you don't want apples, how about come over here to the blackberries? Num num num. It is goddamn full of blackberries and apples. How can you say no? Say that again.
Well, look over here. Look at the two nuts growing out of the trees. Now,
oh yeah, those are some nuts.
Yeah, that tree's got some balls.
Yeah. I wonder how long it took for that to grow to get some balls on that tree.
And it's fully erect, porking the sky. As to how or why she disappeared. It's at this very same area here that Paula Weldon, who was an 18-year-old college student, disappeared one day. She was seen in this general vicinity going up the trail late in the afternoon while a couple of hikers were coming down the trail, and they actually warned her that it's getting dark and there's a snowstorm headed this way, and she said something along the line of, "That's okay, I'm not worried." And that was the last anyone had seen of her. Now, how or why she disappeared in this area? Well, look around you. It's a wildlife. You know, we've got hundreds and hundreds of miles of forest and wildlife around here, so I can easily believe that there's creatures living in this woods that you normally wouldn't see on a daily basis. And yes, that includes Bigfoot. People joke about it, but when they come face to face with something like that, they don't joke about it anymore.
So I'm documenting from hiking a little bit. Like I just showed you when we first got here at the parking lot, there was apples and blackberries. Now from hiking up here, there's absolutely no vegetation, so that would actually make them go toward the road, especially for getting sunlight. And it is gorgeous. I gotta like stop every like 10 feet just to look at the beautifulness. So what do you think of this hike?
Very interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely I'm going to have to put this on my return list.
Yeah. This is actually not really a bad hike either. So I noticed in your hand, you got some type of stick. What is that?
This is really just an axe handle. Buy them at a hardware store. I use this as 3 different tools: a walking stick, a weapon, and a squatch knocker. And one of the theories in Bigfoot hunting is that these Bigfoot creatures use tree knocking as a method of communication towards each other.
So you're saying they knock on a tree for a signal?
They either use a rock or a stick or whatever they can find at hand, and they bang the tree, and if there's another one in location, then they knock back. I'll give you a demonstration. There.
And now we just wait for a reply, which
we probably won't get.
Right.
People behind you.
Yep.
How's it going?
Good.
You guys doing?
Just walking a trail here.
How you guys doing?
Not bad. You guys run into any strange creatures out here?
No? What kind of creatures?
Big, hairy, 8-foot, 2-legged creatures.
Haven't ran into one yet. That's what you're calling?
Well, that's what they've been saying around here. Well, I haven't seen any, but I heard the stories.
Alright.
But don't worry, it's only at night. They only come.
What are you packing?
Oh, this is a 44. It's just for protection purposes. I don't hunt, but you know, if something attacks me, all bets are off.
So make sure, hey, if you do see one, make sure you get some evidence.
That's what we're trying to do.
I know. Alright, good luck.
Thanks. Got a southern accent, so he's probably the one with the Virginia license plate, or was it Pennsylvania?
Oh shit, I think it was Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Well, that's probably the ones.
We got some loving going on here. It's carving in the wall. Tina and Billy and Ripper. My phone.
Oh, is your phone?
Yep. Oh. Don't be alarmed. Splitting the rocks. That's amazing. What's even interesting, some of piles of trees down. And it seems like it's all being in one area. Yeah, and over there, can't really see it, but there's more rocks and a little bit of what seems to be more piles of branches. I'm definitely not saying it's Bigfoot, but it is just quite interesting to see piles and piles of trees around a boulder rock that is split into two or in half. Glastenbury Mountain is definitely living up to its hype of the story that I've heard and people that have heard stories from the past. It definitely seems creepy, and it would be creepy at night, especially with all the boulders. You could definitely have something sneak up behind them if they know the environment very well. And not most people would really think it would be a hairy figure, or it would probably think it's another hiker or something, until it starts to interact by maybe, if it was aggressive, throwing rocks at you, maybe pacing you by walking when you walk, stopping when you stop. You'll never know. And that's part of the mystery of Glastenbury Mountain. Say that again.
Well, look over here. Look at the two nuts growing out of the trees.
Oh yeah, those are some nuts.
Yeah, that tree's got some balls.
Yeah. I wonder how long it took for that to grow to get some balls on that tree.
and is fully erect, porking the sky.